What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tell Me Big Time video. If you're not familiar with the Big Time Gang, hashtag Big Time Gang, drop it everywhere when you post your watch pictures. If you're watching my videos, I want to see that support. Big Time Gang everywhere. Drop it everywhere. Let's make it known. Make it a movement. Anyway, shout out to Mike Gomez. Another watch from him came in. This one is the Joker. I featured this watch on my channel a couple years ago. When it first came out, Mr. Michael Carson sent it to me. He gave me two variations, the all stainless and the gold and purple. Or not gold and purple, the green and purple. And Mike sent me the green and purple as well. So I have that watch right here in front of me. I'm going to show it once we switch to the other side of the table. But I want to say salute. I want to talk about the movement, which is Big Time Gang. And get you guys to show your support. And t-shirts hopefully are coming soon. I know I've been talking about it forever. But I actually have somebody, I don't want to drop his name just yet, but I actually have somebody that's capable of doing it and is 100% on board. I'm trying not to just go with any company. I want quality shirts and I want a guarantee that they're going to be quality when you get them. So I trust this person, and once it's going for him, then I'm jumping right on with them, and we're going to have t-shirts soon, hopefully. So just know that the Big Time Movement Gang shirts are coming, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. After the intro, we'll get into that Joker watch. Stay tuned. Alright, so the Joker is inside this box. Really like the detail they put in these DC boxes. I think the top of the box is super dope with all the old school characters there. The DC logo, nice and bright blue. And then you got Invicta limited edition on the front of the box. And then once you open up the clamshell, you got DC Invicta inside the box right there. And you got the watch, of course. This is a Venom. This is one of the few Invictas that I will not own and will not wear. Nothing against this watch, just it doesn't wear well on me, and so that's why I do not own it and never will. I have Venom hybrids, which have a subaqueous specialty bracelet and case, but the Venom itself, those lugs right there, don't work on my wide wrist. It drives me nuts. So I have shied away from these ever since I had a couple of them and they just didn't work for me. I have not bought one since. So I've showed this watch before. A lot of comments about the nose. Let's be adults here. If you have a comment about it, don't leave it on this video. This should be all screwed down. It is. We'll remove the plastic. We're gonna size this watch actually. This is model number 35380. I said before, this is a homie of a homie, Mike Gomez. He lent my homie the watch for me to review and to size for him. Super appreciate that. Love the flow of content. I'm sure it's pretty cool to see your watch on YouTube as well, and for me it's a plus because I get more watches to feature on the channel, which I love, especially watches like this that, first of all, I don't like Venoms for myself the way they wear. I love the design, but they don't wear well on me. So Venoms is one of those that I'll never buy, so it's super awesome to be able to feature one. And then on top of that, it's a Joker watch, which I would never buy just because I'm not into really the character watches. So it's like a double win, you know what I mean? So this watch came out a couple of years ago. I'm not sure if this is a newer watch of the same, type, or if this is a rerun. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is the exact same or it's a different model number. but I know that they went really fast when they dropped the first time. They sold out pretty quick. And I believe these are limited edition too. I'll check that right now when we get all this plastic off. But I believe these are limited edition as well. What is your malfunction? Okay. All the plastic is off. This is pretty dope. It's like a matte finish. It even feels like textured, almost like a satin to the touch. I like this rendition of it. This is different than the one I featured before for sure. So beautiful green color. I really like this green. And then the purple, I'm not a purple fan at all. Don't own one watch in purple. Never have ever saw a watch in purple and be like, I want that. This is a nice purple. I still don't want it, but it's a nice purple. It's got a high polish on the side of the case, but the actual links and the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock of the case are like the satin finish. Really, really nice. And then the dial has that Joker face there with the yellow in the teeth for the subdials and the yellow in the eyes for the other subdials with the day of the week and the second counter. This is a reserve piece. It is all screwed down. Let's see if this is limited edition. Yes, it is. So this is limited edition number 201 of 4,000. And this is model number 35380. So I'm going to take one link out of each side for Mike. I wasn't able to meet with Mike and size his wrist and look at it and figure out what it was. But I was told he's close to about my size. And so if he's close to my size, he should have about the same size wrist. Maybe 3. That's kind of a big gap there. So I have about an 8 1/4 inch wrist. And I'm going to guess Mike has close to the same without actually having his wrist here so I can put the watch back on and see if it's exactly right. It's going to be really hard to guess at what size to make this watch, but I'll do my best. One thing I will say is if you're watching this video and you need to adjust it a little tighter, this right here is a micro adjustment. Just use like a toothpick. Push that pin in and slide it down 1, and then reverse the other side. Push that pin in and slide it down 1. Just make sure that you're very careful not to let the pin pop out, because it's spring loaded and it'll fly away from you. But you can move it all the way in and adjust that a little bit more that way. And that's a tool for all you guys that are watching. If you don't know how to use that micro adjustment, if it's adjusted in and you need more space, you can push it back out, and vice versa. If you need it to be a little tighter, you can push them in and make it a little tighter. And that's a micro adjustment. So it's not a major change. It's not like removing a link, but it does help. So let's get the pin punch tool, the bracelet holder, the hammer. Let's go at it. So I do not see any arrows. So I'm imagining this is a pin and collar type bracelet. So I'm going to remove 3. So I'm going to take 2 out from one side and 1 from the other. And I'm hoping that that'll be good enough for Mike and it works out. If not, JJ can always bring it back and I'll readjust whatever I need to readjust. Okay, so I'm skipping 1 because I'm removing 2 links. Okay, definitely pin and collar. I can tell by the way these pins are shaped that they are solid steel. They're not a rolled pin. So it's definitely a pin and collar bracelet. I haven't done pin and collar in quite a while. These are a little more difficult to do. So pins are out. You need to use needle nose 90% of the time to remove those pins because they're in there solidly. Okay, now why are the links not coming apart? Now the pin is out and the link does not want to come apart. That's going to be an issue. I'm not sure why that is. I'm guessing the collar is in the way. I'm trying to push the collar with my pin punch tool. That really stinks. Huh. Well, that's not fun. I really never had this problem before, so I have nowhere to go with this. I have no idea how to get this to break loose. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video and try to figure this out. So this is gonna be a fail, I'm guessing, because I cannot figure this out. I've been messing with it for like 20 minutes. I can't pry on it. You know, I'm not gonna try to damage the watch. This isn't even my watch. But I want you guys to be able to see here. You see that? You can see my hand through the other side. The pin is out. You see? There we go. You can see my hand through the other side. Look. Okay, that pin is out right there. The second one over. And it will not come apart. I've never, ever had this issue. I've sized plenty of Venoms before. Never, ever have I had this issue. I don't know if it's defective or I'm just doing something wrong. I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments if you know what I'm doing wrong. I've pushed my pin tool in there. I've actually pushed the pin back in like a quarter way, halfway, trying to see if the sleeve was in the way and trying to move that out of the way. And to no luck. But if you look at the sleeve here, the sleeve is inside perfectly and doesn't stick out. But without, you know, grabbing like vice grips and something and prying on this thing, it does not come apart. So I don't know what to do next. So I think I'm just going to give Mike back his watch without being sized. And maybe Mike's going to take it to a jeweler. Because I'm not willing to damage his beautiful watch. This watch is amazing. And I can't get it. Using brute force, there's only so much force I want to put. This is a watch. It shouldn't have to take He-Man strength or Hulk strength to get it off. So we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to button this back up. And then I'll put it on my wrist loose and do some wrist shots. And then I will also take some photos of this bad boy and show you guys in detail some close-ups. But beautiful watch. Just kind of disappointing that I can't get the links out. So all we're doing here is putting it back together. Even the sleeve is weird. Okay, got the sleeve back in. Going to put the pins back in. And Mike, you've seen it on video. I tried, brother. Okay, we're back together. Let's put it on the wrist. There it is. Bam. I really like the color on this watch. I'm not a purple fan at all, but I really, really like this color. The satin and then this green is just a dope green. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this is a model number 35380. And this is a RONDA Z60 movement. So stay tuned for photos. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Drop a comment. Let me see that hashtag Big Time Gang in the comments. Have a great day. And as always, God bless.
You